The first thing is to understand what is the Tao. And in the short term, Tao is the way of nature, which means that nature, not as we just look at nature and see flowers and birds and trees and fish and water and so on, but simply you could call it like the DNA of, but on a deeper level though, like the DNA of everything, because everything has DNA, and that DNA specifies how this thing not only will look, but how it will behave, which is quite interesting. That it's a blueprint, you could say. Anyway, so we are also having two Tao in terms of how people understand the Tao in this context. And the Tao is the fitra, the nature, how things look and behave, and also how it interacts. Because you have the individual Tao of the thing or the creature, meaning it can be an animal, it can be a human being, it can be a plant of some kind. But you also have the bigger Tao, which is the whole, you might, for a better word, you might choose ecosystem, although it is not ecosystem as far as you have a desert is a kind of ecosystem. You have the ecosystem that is encompassing everything. That means you could say the universe is an ecosystem, and in this ecosystem is smaller ecosystems, such as the earth is an ecosystem, and the earth has even smaller ecosystem. The Amazon is, for example, an ecosystem. So it's very important to understand this. And we can even go so far as to mention the individual human being having their own ecosystem. And each ecosystem on each level is interacting and depending on the other ecosystems. I hope it's not too cryptic and difficult to understand, but it's a very deep knowledge. And maybe, hopefully, as we go along through this course, you will improve your understanding. So some of the things you heard in the beginning, you might just be able to understand it later on as we go. The big Tao, and in this context, maybe they did not have the concept of God the Creator as we know it as a Muslim, so they consider that the big Tao, meaning the creative Tao, because you have the creative or the creator, and then you have the created. So this is very important to understand. So there is the creator or creative Tao, and we have the created Tao.